Well, time for the British and Irish Lions game against Japan. Game 1. As you can see, the shirt is ready. We're ready for the game. Who have we got so far? Who has joined me? Who is with me? Hey guys, hey. Keelan, Dan. Who is excited? I am very excited for the... I'm so excited for the tour. I said this yesterday on the live stream. I'm more excited for the Lions tour than I am of the Euros, and the Euros is my sport. So, yeah, that says something about football, really, doesn't it? It's Union, Dan. So, you know, yeah. I've been watching a lot of rugby, let's be honest. A lot of rugby. I'm amazed how much rugby I've watched, actually, if I'm honest. If you haven't already, well, if you haven't already, if you can click the like button below, that'd be awesome. Be great to see that go up. I'd love to get a record for live watch along for rugby. I had a few weeks ago when I did the AFL, I managed to get 121 viewers. Now I don't expect that, but if I can get more than any of my other rugby, that would be amazing. If we can get even 40 plus people watching, that would be incredible. No, I haven't watched the. I'm gonna Google it, YouTube it. I'm gonna YouTube the Colby drop goal. I'm gonna look at it right now. Bang. Not bad. Not bad of a drop goal. That Colby drop goal, what's funny is that he looked so relaxed. Yeah, only just maybe 10 metres back, but he didn't seem to put much effort into it, did he? Very relaxed. What phone? It's a OnePlus 7 Pro with a skin on. OnePlus 7 Pro. None of this Galaxy nonsense and iPhone nonsense. Now, as I said, if you... yeah. So we've got, as a reminder, we've got the watch along for this game now. No, hang on, we need to go that way. Yeah, so we got the watch along for this game now, and then we will have the Exeter versus Harlequins after. I think it's more or less straight after, and that is for the next game is for the Premiership final. So I'm really excited about that as well. This is such a good Saturday. What Tim? As in England or Wales, but I said it. I'm going to assume I'm going to assume, I don't know enough, but I'm going to assume that the Lions will win comfortably. I'm going for a 20 plus goal difference. Alright, that's on record. That's a 20 plus goal difference I'm going to go for. What channel? Keelan, I don't know. It might... I'm not sure. It might be on Channel 4 after this. I'm not sure. But BT Sport. But I will make sure I show it on my Discord as well. Because I've got another stream. I'll probably end up with a half an hour break. And then I will get the next stream up. But I will have the match showing in the Discord if you can't watch it. I just don't... I'm not underestimating them. I just don't know enough about them. I just don't know enough about Japan to say. So my prediction is just a prediction. No idea. No idea. Can't help with that. Yeah, as I said, my prediction, all I'm going to predict is a 20 plus point difference to the Lions. Do-do. Do-do. Yeah, I'd do a hurling watch long. I don't know how many people I'd get for a hurling watch long, but I happily would. It starts. When does it? It started in. It starts in June. The hurling, doesn't it? But I don't know a date. Guys, if we got about 28 people in here, it'd be awesome if you could hit a like button down below. If you haven't already, hit the subscribe button. I'm almost at 5k as well. Oh, we've got a mix going for a 40-6 scoreline to Lions. What's everyone else's predictions? Keelan, you're a good man. Good man. It's certainly grown. The channel has grown very quickly. Beyond me how, but people must find me slightly entertaining. Or Gaz 6612. Oh, that is a 6612. Dieter, hi man. It is not going to... 66-12. That is a big scoreline, mate. Yeah, I'll happily do it. As long as I'm around, I will definitely try and do the hurling final in September. That would be awesome. Dieter, 26-10. Dan, 36-10. Reese, don't underestimate the Japanese, even though everyone is underestimating the Japanese. 53-7. No one is giving the Japanese any chance at all. Oh, Stuart thinks the Lions are going to win 24-3. You know, poor old Japan. Charlene, maybe if you recommend me some videos, I'll happily do some stuff. Daniel, if you're on the Discord, here we go, loads of people joining. If you go to the streaming, there's a little streaming channel there. You can join and then click on my name. 40+ people. Awesome. Awesome. Have we got people? I only know Dieter's South African. Mick's Northern, so that's another country. Have we got any? We got Aussies, I assume. We got a couple of Aussies. Yeah, put it in the suggestions, Charlene. Put it in the suggestions. Keelan, Irish, South African. Well, you would think the Lions would play and try and practice their tactic for the South African tests. You would think. Welsh, South African, awesome, awesome. Dieter, you got some South African buddies now. Why do I like? Question mark. Hi. Hi. The only Scottish. The only reason why I think the Lions would play a different tactic to what they would against South Africa is basically so that the South Africans don't know what they're facing. Oh, my haircut's a mess, mate. My haircut's a disaster. It's just trying to keep, because I know I'm going to go bald at some stage. It's trying to keep. I don't know. Now I've got me looking at my hair. Yeah, there we go. See? I like to be of service. Game on, guys. Game on. Yeah, it's one of those ones with the tactics. Do they play the same so they can practice what they're going to play against the South Africans, or do they play a different tactic, work with the players' chemistry? Gaz, it is a good leeway. Discord's scroll up. Oh, there you go. Yeah, or do you play a different tactic just to work on things like team chemistry, so that the South Africans don't know what they're coming up against? That's the question, I suppose. Oh, Tig Furlong is a big boy. Make sure you, if you haven't already, hit the like button and the subscribe button down below. That'll be awesome. Yeah, exactly my point, Keelan. Do you want to give all your tactics away so the South Africans can see? Probably not. Mundell, if you want to watch the game, go join the Discord, mate. No. Oh, bounce funny. He got it. No. Oh. Lovely run. Good job he managed to get hold of his shirt there. Look at this. Oh. If you want a time check, I'm on 2 minutes 30. Yeah, yeah. Maybe I will do that for you. I will do that for you, Gaz. Or maybe you guys that haven't got access to the game can pay me to watch the game. Just saying. Look up, mate. Look up and you'll see. Get him down. Are they trying to... They've nicked it out. Hi, Ken. Haven't heard from you for a while, Ken. Nice to have you, mate. Furlong. Tig Furlong looks... he looks like he's hurt himself. Yes, I heard that, Tim. Yeah, they did say that, which I think is fair. That's fair, isn't it? That Gatlin is going to give everyone a chance. At the end of the day, there's no reason not to give every player a go. You've selected them. So you've got games that don't mean anything. You know, they're just warm-ups, just practices. So, yeah, I knew Tig Furlong hurt himself. I think he had a stud in his head. Thanks, Charlene. Yeah, and that's what it should be about, shouldn't it? That is what it should be about. Having the opportunity to at least prove yourself. It's alright. Mountains of Asylum. It's okay. I've got it copy and paste, and I just copy and paste every now and again. Hungarian hustler, mate. You got to enjoy rugby. You're on the obviously the other side of the Australia that likes Aussie rules. But thanks for stopping in. Body's going in. Alex, join the Discord, mate, and it's in there for you, buddy. Yeah, but don't they say Aussie rules is aerial ping pong? Yeah, Aussie rules is hot potato, isn't it? That's what that is. Guys, as there's a break in play, if you're watching and you enjoy the chat, if you're using the Discord, please feel free to like the watch along and hit subscribe if you haven't already. That would be awesome. Yeah, he certainly looks uncomfortable. Certainly looks uncomfortable. Oh. It's quite hard to see the actual impact that's got him on the wrist there. Just a collision, going down for the ball and clattered into, and that did not last long for the lad. He is gutted. Alwyn Jones is absolutely gutted. Courtney Laws is in though. We got Courtney Laws. It's one of those ones that, especially after what, 7 minutes, 7 minutes in and already out, and hopefully, yeah. Hey, I've already done a video on Courtney Laws tackling, and that is some incredible tackling. You've just got to hope for Alwyn Jones that it's where it's only in the first match, there'll be time for him to recover for the actual main test. Tap and go. You see what happened there? They obviously put they played it. The Japanese player played it, but the guy with the ball had number 4 pushing him from behind as well, just to give him a little bit extra. Didn't get anywhere closer. It's either on Channel 4 or in my Discord. Join the Discord if you want to watch. I don't know if it makes much difference, Dan. I'm only copying and pasting, it's fine. Keep your shoulders up. Keep your shoulders up. Yeah. Bloody scroungers. If they don't stay on YouTube and watch my stream, I'll be annoyed. Everyone should be muted on the Discord. Everyone should mute themselves, and if they haven't, I've muted them for them. Nice catch from Japan. Time check, I'm on 10 minutes 40. We got Cambodia, that's a new one. Cambodia, that is a new one. Guys, make sure you hit the like button down below. Even if it's just because I'm allowing you to use a stream. But yeah, make sure you hit the like button. That'd be awesome if you can. Right, yeah, 11 minutes 25. I want to try. I want some life brought into this game. Oh, oh! Just got clipped. Just got clipped on his feet. Bodies, bodies. Get the old big boys in there. About 5 yards out. Go on, go on, go on. Five 0 to the Lions. 5-0 to the Lions. Just need to drive, push through. Get the old big boys in. Josh Adams. Come on, let's all be nice to each other. We can all be nice to each other, can't we?
Absolutely superb finish from Josh Adams. You can see what it means.
Gaz, you are, mate, Gaz, that it's not going to be 66-12. I don't, 66-12. That is ambitious. It might be ambitious because you think Japan are even going to get 12 points. Nice. Nice tight angle. Good start. Good start. I think, is this going to be the crumbling of Japan? I said I didn't give her quite a scoreline for my prediction, but I did. I said a 20+ goal difference, point difference. Oh, Christ! Japan almost stole one. Oh, so close for Japan nicking one.
who turned 28 on Monday. Again, the line-out is a joy to behold. Matthew to the edge of the lines, 22. Inagaki. Ball is slow coming back. The Lions sniffing a turnover and securing the turnover. Liam Williams.
I think the Lions are certainly doing well at the rucks.
To the British and Irish Lions.
I think the Lions are doing well at the rucks, even with less people. Maybe it's no one's. Maybe because no one is from Japan, or maybe they might have some Japanese in here. I don't know, but
The big story of this game.
now obviously, as someone who's as a neutral or an outsider from the sport, Japan aren't a name that I would think of if I think of rugby union. Now that might, yeah, it might be a bit mean of me, but it's not a country I would necessarily associate hugely with rugby.
Even if it's only a 2-week injury, that could be 3 games on tour. So certainly Warren's already looking at who could be, captain for the short term for a considerable amount of games. So yeah, it throws up a few questions for the Lions.
And Sam, a nice finish from Josh Adams there to start his tour.
It was a great attack from the Lions. Bundyak was great line. The Lions got previous attack and set went the same way. But the Lions flashed back to the blind side off a good lineman. Bundyak was surprised Japanese and a great individual finish. Josh Adams. So great varied attack from the Lions.
Thanks very much, Sam. We'll be keeping fingers crossed, toes crossed, the whole lot for news on Alan Wynne Jones. And bigger searches for height.
He's certainly. Oh,
Excellent take by Matsushima.
Matsushima is playing well for Japan. He's done a fair few things that is. Oh, they gave the ball away.
By Robbie Henshaw.
Oh, the Japanese.
Wide it like Ty Burn. Here's Adams. And he's some welcome collision by Vin
I don't know if you heard the commentator there. Even the commentator knew that was a meaty challenge. Oh, offload. Could have been quicker offload there.
On the Japanese 22, Ken Owens.
The British are making distance.
Henderson onto Rory Sutherland. Bigger goes long. Josh Adams. Tackled by Yamanaka.
Quite possibly. It depends if you're watching it live or on the stream. And that is
Lions debut try. And it's the
12-0.
Duhan van der Merwe. Both in that corner, both wingers scoring early for the British and Irish Lions.
My time is 17:55. 17:55. Time check. 18 minutes.
Gets upfield straight away. Look at that placement as well and keeps the ball moving. That's the most important thing. But look at this. No one comes around the corner. It's ID'd straight away, and that's the easiest try a man will get at a test level all day long.
There's something about this corner, isn't there? Brilliant read. He had his head up and he picked the little spot. But when the Lions have got good breakdown ball and there's
What even really happened here? He ended up. He just went round the side and in.
They are offering a big corner and down.
It seemed like the Japanese weren't resetting themselves. The rucks were going in and the players behind weren't repositioning. So we had just a huge gap round the side just to sneak in.
Now Duhan van der Merwe is up and running for the Lions. Silver kick.
Thanks, Alexi.
Successful attempt for Dan Bigger.
Trying to with those sort of videos, that's what really started my channel off. It's trying to create discussion. It's trying to enlighten me. I'm amazed by the respect that the rugby referees get, for example. So it's sort of trying to be a two-way thing of creating discussion, helping me learn, become a better football referee.
Better drill there. You've got to
But ultimately, it's got me really enjoying
on the short side.
rugby.
No one can do that. So that's a bit sloppy for them. Maybe that's because they haven't played together, but they have had time time training together, so that really shouldn't happen.
Exactly. Yeah, Ginge. It just seemed like the team didn't. The play had gone all the way to the side, but the Japanese hadn't moved their back line round.
Has looked so composed in these opening 20 minutes at Murrayfield, and Japan, for all their flair and entertainment in attack, lacking a bit of streetwiseness in defence so far. Yamanaka immediately caught by Dan Bigger. Van der Vault to Tamura, and Nakamura goes long. Tackled by Robbie Henshaw. Both Henshaw and Aki are facing Japan for the first time. They both missed Ireland's defeat to them at the Rugby World Cup.
No problem, Ollie. No problem.
Again here though, Yamanaka.
As long as I'm happy to share on Discord. Means I don't get copyrighted and all that. But as long as people are kind of in the live watch along as well to support me, to support my channel, then that's all I expect really. And if people are lucky, I might spend money on Discord Nitro to improve the quality of the stream if it's not good enough for you. Yeah, Mark, exactly as I'm saying. It just almost weren't prepared.
Pulling in the troops here,
Yes, some knobhead. Oh, never mind. Interaction's good thing, eh?
but that's, the Lions really need to inject the pace back into the
I'm seriously looking forward to the Harlequins, Exeter Harlequins game, because last week the Bristol Harlequins game was probably one of the best rugby games I've watched. And bearing in mind now it's to win the actual Premiership, really exciting.
Team want to move them around. They don't want to commit, and seeing this man leave the field is huge.
Just to Tipperick. On comes Falatau as the replacement.
Dan, it's still not letting me. I thought I had, because Emily did as well. I think it was Emily or someone boosted earlier. But it's not letting me do a 1080p. It's only letting me do 720.
Hamish Watson suffered a concussion in training.
Just on a Coke at the moment. I'll have some. I can't have too much cider because I'll put on too much weight.
Challenge. Just lost sight of Conor Murray there. Again, the kick is blocked out.
Also, remember, actually, a lot of you probably don't know, but we have using the. I'll come back to that, Alexi. On the Discord, I did we got a little competition running. We got a competition running using the Lions app. We are doing a prediction for the starting lineup. Yeah, we're doing a prediction for the starting lineup of the first Test match against South Africa. So go on the Discord, go to the Discord channel that says Lions Tour Competition, Lions Selection Competition. Join that. Screenshot your picks. Whoever gets the most correct can have access to my extra content for free. Whoa! There we go. We burst through. I think the Lions can do this. The Lions can clearly do this against Japan. Use the force, use the speed, and just drive through them. They're not stopping you. They're absolutely just. They're not stopping them. My prediction was plus 20 at least, but we're already at that, so maybe it might be plus 40. As it's a break, the Wales-Denmark. I don't know if you've watched my Euros prediction. I predicted Denmark to do well, to be sort of underdogs. They had a bit of a slow start, but they've managed to get through on third. I still think Denmark have the potential to do okay, so I'm going to predict Denmark for the the Wales game.
In Chicago in 2016. Third conversion attempt for Dan Bigger. Third success.
Nicely done. 21-0.
Is beginning to look very good indeed for Warren Gatland. He will, of course, have concerns.
We can do. We can do. There's another one. Another one.
Influential Welshman.
I don't want to have to beat everyone again. I'm already beating everyone with the Euros one.
Has been very good so far. Let's get the view.
Sorry, Alexi. Sorry, mate.
Gregor Townsend is listening in.
I have no real allegiances.
With the injuries, what have you made of these opening 24 minutes?
Yeah, well, it's obviously, let's hope it's not too bad news for our captain. Well, it's never good to see him going off injured like that. But yeah, we weathered an early storm. I thought Japan played with a lot of pace and tempo, moving the ball around. But when we've secured balls, we looked strong, made some really good decisions about where to attack Japan. So yeah, those combinations are just building the more we get into this game.
Thanks for joining us during the game, Gregor. Conor Murray. Bigger's boot. No one charging him down this time.
What camera do I use? At the moment, I've got the Logitech Stream Cam. Yeah, Logitech Stream Cam at the moment.
Rory Sutherland not releasing initially. Falatau, who has come on for the injured Tipperick. You, Tabora.
At least the expectation will be that the Exeter Harlequins game will be a bit closer. I can't see Japan getting back into this game.
This is only the start of an exciting summer of Lions rugby. You can catch highlights of the tour warm-up matches on all four. The first of which will be against the Emirates Lions in Johannesburg next Saturday. We'll also have full match highlights and analysis of the 3 test matches against the world champions on Channel 4. The first of those, July 24th. Not the cleanest line out from the Japanese, but it also wasn't straight.
I don't think
Yeah, I agree. The Japanese top isn't exactly that nice, is it? It's not the nicest of kits.
The captain now he's been asked to jump.
We asked the kick next, I reckon. Connor, what do you think? We asked the kick next. So far, the Lions are really good on their exit, off line out and scrum, which is really, really important again. I mean, it's these small details I think that Gats is really going to be focusing on. As well as
I assume Channel 4, Dieter. I'm pretty sure Channel 4, because it's a national competition, as in it's international. I think it will be on domestic telly. This is on Channel 4. I know that Channel 4 is definitely showing more. What have you got, Ginge? What have you got? What have you chosen? Only highlights. So what, Sky Sports. Well, as long as I am doing live watch-alongs, I will obviously be... Yeah, this is the problem, isn't it? This is the problem with putting it on paid TV. Well, in the future, guys, I will be showing, as long as I'm doing a live watch-along and I'm around, I will make sure I have the game on Discord for everyone, okay? And hopefully 720 is enough for you guys. Hopefully you'll be happy with that. Bishop's Finger. Oh, I've got a can of Hobgoblin. It's not the bitter. It's I don't know, the amber lager or something, whatever it is. Drive. Oh, wrong side of him.
Militao.
Really interesting dynamic having Jack Conan and Chloe Falatau on the pitch at the same time from a back row number 8 perspective. You know, who would always
Let's have a look what my diary shows.
or maybe an unspoken word going on and who backs down at 8 with both of them on the field. The most important thing is actually interesting to see the dynamic.
Fat chance of that. Fat chance of that. I'm still waiting for my NordVPN sponsorship. I'd like my NordVPN sponsorship first, since I use the NordVPN. Let's have a look. So, as it's a bit slow at the moment, 3rd of the 7th. So what's that, next Saturday? Next Saturday you've got Emirates Lions versus British and Irish. Want to know when the actual when are the actual games against Springboks? The first one is the 24th of the 7th. Saturday 24th 7th. That should be fine. I should be able to stream that one. 31st of July, should be able to stream that one. And the 7th, I should be able to stream that one. So fingers crossed, guys. Should all be good to stream them and do live watch-alongs for them. So make sure you're joining, make sure you're subscribed, and then obviously you will have access. Obviously, I'm here for you guys. Who's my favourite players? See, I've watched Courtney Law's tackling, and he is a machine at tackling. The fact that he launches himself at players from a distance. But actually, I like the look of Tig Furlong, because he's an absolute unit. He's absolute unit. Now I don't know what 720's like on Discord. So if the problem is it's monthly on the Discord Nitro. It's pay monthly and yeah, it's a bit of a commitment, if that makes sense. That's fine. The quality is fine. And actually, it depends on what device you're watching it on as well. If you're watching it on a small tablet, on a phone, you're not going to notice any different. And I don't want to pay $65 a month. So...
the scrum and the performance of the Lions in the scrum, Jamie, is going to be discussed ad nauseum. What have you made of their scrum so far?
It's going to be absolutely huge. You can see Tig Furlong there just piling the pressure on, and the Japanese just can't...
There you go. Even the commentators think Tig's doing well, piling the pressure on.
You look back at the World Cup final with England, and Sinclair goes off, penalties start coming a lot from the scrum, and South Africa kick position, kick territory, go to the line-out, go to their maul, and that's how they get into the game. That's how they get dominant in the game. And the scrum is...
Oh, Dieter.
huge for the Lions to really nail down.
To be fair, Colby, if he gets the ball, I've done a video on him, and I've seen him, saw him in the game the other week. It's one of those. Colby seems to be one of those people. Colby seems to be one of those people that if he doesn't get the ball enough, you don't even notice him. He's not a noticeable player. However, think of him. I would say think of Colby as someone like Cristiano Ronaldo. He does things, and he's always the centre of attention. But if he's not a part of the game, you just don't even know he's there. If that makes sense.
Henshaw keeping it alive. Van der Merwe. So fortunate, tried the offload to Leah Williams. There's ambition in the Lions' play. They are trying things. They are gambling.
That's the DNA of the Lions. It's, you know, when you look at how the Lions are going to play, you got to look at the DNA, you got to look at the coaching philosophy, and you got to look at the players they have. And it comes back to the squad they picked.
Have I ever played rugby? Only in school, in secondary school, and I've said this before. The reason why I probably got turned off rugby was because I got flattened by the biggest kid, and it's not nice, is it really? If you're someone that's not that keen on the sport in the first place, and you get literally flattened, it's not really a sport then you want to carry on doing. Thanks, James. Thanks, buddy. I appreciate the kind words. It is pretty awesome to have people even watching my videos.
Summer, but on this occasion, it's going to be penalty to Japan. He is still raw in international rugby terms. There is still much for him to learn. Better place than amongst the squad he's in at the moment.
Yeah, it's a brilliant turnover from Labuschagne. He's an absolute nightmare in that 7 shirt and showing exactly what he's about. Van der Merwe just took an extra stride. You know he's a big boy to bring down, but by taking that extra stride, you actually get disconnected. You can see Dan Bigger is slightly in front of him, and Bandiaki is having to work really hard. And look at that body position. He is clamped over and not moving.
The other thing with that picture, though, Nolly, is the fact that Bundy Keith is the only guy there. There's got to be other players there. You're not going to win it with one back to it. With the scoreline it is, guys better make sure they don't take the foot off the gas.
Sometimes they tried the quick one to Leach, and the Lions aware of the danger. Ken Owens.
It amazes me actually when talking about school, having in rugby in school. I don't think I certainly didn't even realise there was 2 different types of rugby in the form of league and union, and it's weird because you obviously get taught tag rugby to start off with, obviously pulling off the straps, and that's fine. I think that is more like playing tag rugby is more like league, but when you join secondary school, it's obviously. I don't even remember, to be honest.
Yeah, good kick chase, good
Yeah, I don't really remember.
kind of line rush by Japan.
But I certainly didn't realise there was the 2 different codes of rugby. Thanks, Ollie. Thanks, mate. So the problem with this is what I struggle as well when I'm a football referee. Now I know the laws and I know how to implement them in the game of football. But Gareth, who I did a rugby referee I did a few videos with, he was telling me about a couple of new laws that's coming in next year. And the problem is, literally the words go straight over my head. Until I see things visually, I'm useless. I'm really useless at understanding them. If I see a video or whatnot, easy. What team do I support? If we're talking about Union, Alex, Guy Alex bought me a London Irish shirt, so I am a London Irish fan for my sins. So, Mick, a question for you then. If I just said I didn't know there were 2 forms of rugby, did you, if you were taught rugby league at school, did you know that there was... He is playing so well. He's playing really well. Mick, did you know that there was 2... Did you know there was 2 forms of rugby if you were only taught league?
Conor Murray is not going to like a replay of that come Monday morning review. I can tell you that. No man likes that. No player but I think that footwork was absolutely electric.
He's a true
Or Saint. I should have really. What I should have is St Helens. As I'm a Saints Southampton fan, I should have St Helens for rugby league. I should have Northampton Saints. I should have Saint Kilda in Aussie rules.
Seven there, so you got Toby Falatau. No offense to Toby, he is quick, but he's not at 7. He doesn't have the
So yeah. So my point was, Mick. Did you not realise? Were you in the same situation as me? As you didn't even realise there was 2 codes. Yeah, it's similar. It's similar. Similar to football in that, like, you got 5-a-side football, for example, and you get all the other versions, beach football, and I suppose that's the same with rugby as well, isn't it? Yeah, chaser, exactly the same. You don't. I just didn't realise rugby was rugby. You either like rugby or you don't like rugby.
After all that scrum to Japan on the edge of the Lions 22. Connery regaining his equilibrium after that twisted blood given him by Matsushima. Matsushima, who has scored 11 tries.
Gavin, that was. But bear in mind that's the same here, and that's why league exists, and that's why people like Mick the Northerner like league, because they weren't posh enough to play union. Is that right? How did the referee get a deep tone? Depends on the whistle. I use a Fox 40, which is quite a sharp whistle. But the trick is not to take a deep breath. The trick is to blow from the front of your mouth.
Shigero's going to dig it out. Van der Vaart. Recycled quicker this time. Lewis Hackney. Maffei. How Japan would love a try. With only seconds remaining.
I do have a Thunderer. I have a Fox 40 and a Thunderer, but I use the Fox 40 more because I like. As a football referee, footballers are knobheads, to put it bluntly. Footballers are knobheads, so it's nice if they annoy you to be able to walk past them and give a short, sharp burst just to pee them off.
Scores there, they're saying that Conan was no clear release. You've got to get back to your feet and make sure there's daylight before you go back onto it. Be interesting to see whether Japan go for the line out or for points.
Michael Lynch has pointed to the corner. Obviously different circumstances, but in this sort of situation, you remember 2015, Japan's bravery laid on against the Springboks when they could have taken the points through the post.
Can Japan get a try in this last bit of overtime?
This sums up the nature of this Japanese team. They always give it a go.
Yeah, it's so true, isn't it? I can always get a louder blow of the whistle when I'm doing it at someone's ear.
It's worked out nicely.
Go on, Japan. I don't mind you getting a try.
This is about as close as Japan have been to the line's try line all game. Here is Lafayette. Here is Matsushima.
Matsushima deserves a try, I think. He's played really well.
They come again. James Moore.
Nicked it.
Flicked away from
No.
and that is going to be penalty to the line.
Talking about whistles, I use a finger whistle.
We're on it. He knows he has no right to that ball, but he's still putting his arm in the mix.
Yeah, I use a finger whistle. I don't like having a lanyard because my lanyard, you drop it and then you have to try and pick it up. So if you've got your whistle on your finger, you can always literally put your hand to your mouth.
So the Lions have given them away.
Tap and go. Drive. No, he is not going anywhere.
To Tide Furlong with predictable outcomes. Here is Yamanaka.
The Japanese are just running at the Brits now.
There, Shintell's Furlong. Maffey. Now, have they got the number? Sleech.
They're not breaking through, are they? The Japanese are not breaking through. There we go.
Strong to the lines after the first test of their defence. But they stand firm and no points for Japan.
Alexi, get yourself a finger whistle. Get yourself a finger whistle. That'll do the job. Then you don't have to worry about dropping it or whatnot. It's half time now, yeah. Just half time I've got. I'm going to turn the desktop sound down. It's just going to be me for half time. I'm just going to get myself a drink. I'm going to go for a cider again today, I think. So I will be back shortly. Be back shortly. Opinion on that first half. If I'm honest, I think the problem is, although people are saying don't underestimate the Japanese, it wasn't the most exciting. It wasn't the most exciting because the Japanese aren't exactly in the same league. Now, then, you may say that the Japanese got to the quarters or semis or whatever it is of the last World Cup, but they've hardly really... There's been one player that has done well, and even now I can't even say his name. So, yeah, get yourself a drink, guys. Get yourself a drink. I've once again gone for my personal choice of the month, some Inches cider. Oh, Gavin, man. I heard that Sydney's back in lockdown. You've probably had hardly any cases, but yeah. So is everyone sticking to their is everyone sticking to the scores? That's the question. Are you sticking to what you thought? Well, go on then. What's as it's half time, Alexi? What's your score prediction? I said I went for a 20 plus score difference, and I think I'm going to get that quite easily. I think I probably could have gone maybe 30, a 30 shot difference, but yeah. .32, we've got 40 shot difference. Hope you don't mind, guys. The stream has gone down, so I've switched to a different stream. I think we've now gone to a South African stream. My little shitbag cat, stop eating my finger! No. No. Stop it. No. Stop trying to eat my finger. No. Little shitbag. stop. Just, I was like, no, I'll chuck you on the floor. Ugh. Yeah, well, the whole talking about the NHS. Well, it's not even an NHS app, is it? It's some government app nonsense. I can't. No, I did try. It's the same as ITV as well. The ITV and Channel 4 streams, it just shows black. If you try and stream it, it just shows black. So I have to use my streaming service that I use. Hey, I had my second jab today. I am second jabbed up. Go on, Alexi. What's your secret? Is it a secret if you tell us, though? That's the question I would ask. Is it a secret if you tell us? What's my favourite biscuit? It's got to be a bourbon. I love a bourbon biscuit. Oh, really? Maybe I'll try that next time. How do you even tell Discord it is a game? I don't even know how you do that. But hey, it's working. It's working at the moment. Don't panic. Don't panic, anyone. Well, bearing in mind, yeah, so in the UK, bearing in mind the Tories messed everything up more or less. The NHS have got the vaccine going well. We've done well. I've had both of mine. The wife, luckily with me, it's the wife. My wife Charlie is a store manager at a pharmacy, so she's had both of hers ages ago, and she's only 27. I had my first one. When did I have my first one? I had my first one on the 9th of the 4th. So the 9th of April I had my first one. I had such man flu though. Oh, I had the Oxford AstraZeneca, and I had it on a Saturday at 5 o'clock. A Friday on the Friday at 5 o'clock. On the Saturday, I had the worst man flu. It was unbelievable. But yeah. Jaffa cakes aren't a biscuit, so that's wrong, Mick. Ooh, well. I've had mine today and I'm drinking. Screw it. What's it going to do? What's a bit of alcohol going to do? As I said, if you haven't already, make sure you like the video and subscribe as well. I'm very close to my target, my current target of 5,000, which is exciting. Almost at 5,000. Pretty awesome. But yeah, in this meantime, has anyone got any questions? Anyone interested in anything? Let me know. Let me know. Yeah. I finish this beer and I'll drop dead. James, yes, my wife had the Pfizer one, and all she had was a little lump on her arm, and that was it. So I have a bit of a bad Achilles. I've got a bad Achilles that I'm having shock therapy. Maybe I can do a video, because when is it? Next week or the week after? I'm having shock therapy because I've got Achilles tendonitis. Maybe I can do a video on that. People might be interested. But I do have a ball. I do have a kicking tee as well. I'm just waiting for the right situation. I'm just not sure how to film it. That's the only problem. That's the only problem. I'm not sure how to film a kicking video. I'm not sure yet. But yeah, I will. I've also got... Oh, God, everything... Hang on, everything's going, flying. Oh, God. Hang on. I've also got myself an Aussie Rules, so I've got both. I've literally got to practice. Yeah, that's the thing. I need to get the wife to do it. I've got my rugby ball for some conversions and some kicking as well. And I've got to practice my... What's the technique they do? Hold it like that, don't they? I've got to do some kicking of my Aussie Rules ball as well. So it is planned. But like you said, I need to get Charlie to... to film for me, and that's if she will actually do a good job of filming. I'm not sure, but yeah, the plan is there. Waiting for a nice day and for us both to be available and not doing anything. But it's been very, very busy. Been very busy recently. Because I play lawn bowls as well. We've been playing a lot of lawn bowls, so it's yeah. Well, I think I hear you, Dan. I hear you, mate. Yeah, getting someone... I tell you what would be cool. As I said, Mick, link it in the Discord, mate. Join the Discord and link it in there, and I'll so I remember afterwards. Hang on, right, let me get back to Dan. So yeah, it would be pretty cool if, as I said, I know Joe Marchant's sister, as I've said before, and I actually saw her on Monday. How cool would that be if I can get Joe Marchant to teach me a few things? Even though I don't think he'll be able to kick the ball, but yeah. But on that side of things, ideally, I need to... So, I would like to do more stuff, going out and doing stuff and whatnot. Like, for example, next year, I'd love to go down to Australia and go to a match, an Aussie Rules match and things like that. But I need a DSLR, really, to have some really good quality. So I'm currently thinking, well, what do I get? So yeah, I'm currently on the lookout for a decent DSLR camera to film. And I think, ideally, before I do anything proper out on the road sort of thing, I have a decent DSLR. Because, yes, although phone cameras are really good now, I want it to be as best I can do, and I don't want to be putting up almost a substandard video. So yeah, that's the plan at the moment. Trying to look at getting a DSLR, but I just don't have a clue what I'm looking at because there are so many. But yeah, that'd be cool if I can. Yeah, possibly get a rugby club to teach me some things or whatever. You know, I may look like a complete plonker if I'm just kicking it on my own, for example. But yeah, that's hopefully what's down the road. Jick is into. I assume Jick is into is car insurance. Definitely insurance. Maybe. But maybe I think I need to get... Maybe if I get have more subscribers first, making sure I've got the actual viewership to actually watch it. That would be, I think, the best thing to have. Before I do one of those sort of videos and not get many views, make sure I've got the viewership and the subscriber base before. So that might be, yeah. Oh, Murrayfield isn't a bad stadium, is it? It's not too bad. It does look like there's loads of scaffolding above it, though. That might offend any Scottish people that I've just said their stadium looks like they've got loads of scaffolding on top. Right, the Lions are back out.
Second half action. It is the Hawks that are currently leading 21-0 against the Japanese side. That's been enterprising, but just not finding their straps as yet. Will things change in that second half? We've seen what they can do at Rugby.
Oh, John.
Played in the last year. It's really
John, thank you so much, mate. Thank you. That means so much. That's incredible. Thank you so much for that. Well, if you're in Sydney, I hope you're not bored stiff. As I said, I hear there's another lockdown in Sydney, so I appreciate that. It means a hell of a lot. Yeah, and I'm glad you're enjoying the hurling. Hopefully, especially in the final of the hurling in September, I watch that, and hopefully before that I will get some streams, because I know they're showing them on Sky Sports Arena, I think. So I'll do my best to do that as well. But yeah, thank you so much. And Dan, I don't really use Twitter. Twitter is just... Yeah, I don't really use Twitter. I barely use Instagram. But yeah, honestly, John, thank you. Thank you. I massively appreciate that. That's incredible.
Says every player in his squad will start at least one of the first 3 games.
And also, John, I hope you're a Sydney Swans fan as well.
To Australia 2013 and the drawn series in New Zealand 4 years ago. Already he has been forced to spring 2 players. Falatau and Laws off the bench. The collateral damage of
Game on. Let's turn the desktop audio back up.
Justin Sibrick. Jamie, now we've got the first 40 minutes of game time. Will those debutants wearing that famous shirt for the first time?
Can Japan even get off the scoreboard? Are they going to be whitewashed?
They'll be in that flow now. You know, they've kind of gotten over the edge. You know, they've played in front of the crowd, and they're starting to get those combinations. And that's
Oh.
really what they're
Reckless from Tyburn, and he's lucky.
Oh, he was about through. John. Come on, John. Melbourne, if they did get a good win again today against the Bombers. So well done, the Melbourne Demons.
Japan next month wouldn't be out of place to those 2 at a canter.
My Swans lost today though against Port Adelaide,
get back into this game.
which is a bit disappointing.
Because we're in danger of this game running away and turning into a bit of a training exercise for the Lions in terms of their attack prowess. So we need Japan to get in. We need players like Matthew to get on the ball and attack that space.
Kenowan's throw direct to Courtney Laws. Carefully grasped in that left arm of the Welsh hooker. Ondieki. Always looking for contact, always looking for collisions. Falatau.
What was that? What was that? It was a... I've actually been teaching my kids that I coach football to dropping the shoulder today. I basically pretended to go one way and actually go in the other.
40 minutes. Here is Lee.
And that back then literally looked like what the kids do. They go, when really it needs to be a huge body motion.
For Japan, and they will be satisfied that they have absorbed a bit of Lions pressure. Michael Leach.
It looks like Liam Williams has taken a knock. Whether it's a bit of friendly fire in that collision. It was a big old contact that took him to the floor.
I tell you what, we're seeing a lot of British and Irish players
It's good to see the footwork and
going down injured. Oh, just a forearm to his face.
Nakamura, just with the arm coming in, I don't think there's any malice in it. It's contact in the face.
say is he's trying to wrap, but in that action of coming forward, connecting with Leah Williams. Nakamura, who scored a try in Japan's warm-up game for this tour against Sunwolves 2 weeks ago. Comes from a seaside town in the
I
far
hope anyone that's watching on the
captain of his club side, Suntory Sungoliath, this past season.
yeah, possibly. I've had to go to hang on S Rugby. I think it may be a South African channel. So yeah. Time check. I'll give you a time check when the time starts again.
24 hours afterwards.
Mind you, with all the PCR tests that they've had to have in recent times, he's had worse than that, and he's had it further up his nose. I tell you what, quite regularly.
Time check is 42:45. 42:45.
Big day, the world's watching.
Yeah, stick some tissue up your nose.
He's definitely not happy with it. But look, you'll get on with it and you'll get through it, no bother.
Liam Williams, who wrote his name in Lions folklore, creating that memorable try for Sean O'Brien 4 years ago. Let's see if Japan can run their way out of trouble here. Yamanaka's pass.
I'll try switch back to.
Penalty to the line.
I'll try switch back to Channel 4 if I can, but that stream went down.
Odiaki getting that turnover,
I'll see if I can get Channel 4 again.
showing his strength again, and why Warren Gatland picked.
There we go. That's a little bit better. I'm back up to 45-14. There you go. We're more in check now.
I think there was much debate there. Balls, the receiver.
Yeah. Time check 45-30.
Lions game forced towards the touchline, but he's managed to find some inward motion. Murray to Tyke Furlong.
As it is at the moment, Dieter, I can't actually. I can watch Channel 4, but I can't then put it onto Discord for everyone. It just shows black. So that's down. 26-0.
It did look like he may have knocked it on the line, but hopefully not, because it was a brilliant setup.
Well done, Courtney.
Some massive collisions and leg drive.
Courtney Laws has only ever scored one try for England. Does he get the grounding right? Ooh!
That's They've got to look at that.
I will show you lose of control
Twice
from
in the space of 2 minutes. The Lions come within a quick
So what are we looking for here?
that's fumbled.
Nolly with the great eye
Did he fumble it and then touch it down?
as well, trying to get the conversion off.
But at any point, did the ball leave his hands?
Have control of the ball.
It did. Ah,
That's not a try.
the ball left his hands and left his
Yeah, I feared
left his grip, and at one point there it is not touching his arms and therefore a knock on.
able to keep hold of the pill.
Try and squirt. Okay, commentator's curse, I think, Connor, when you said you
Yeah, and you can visibly see it. You can visibly see it. That's going to be chalked off. I love how the crowd then start booing. The crowd start booing, and you're like, well, why are you booing? It's clearly the right decision. So funny.
What about Furlong's leg drive in contact?
Well, we've seen those hands.
Yeah, Keelan, that's your fault, that is, mate. You heard that.
He's got more than just a two-step, I think. Look at that. He bounces one off, keeps going. There comes in a high shot, comes in here as well. The head's nodding. He knows the spuds are on for dinner and he wants them.
Look at those facials. I mean, there is
Go on, Tig.
everything coming out there.
But when mom has, the roast on, there's nothing going to stop that man getting it, right?
Stay high and square. High and square.
Japanese are out. Gone for a kick. Anyone there? Yeah, we got it. And back up they go. Back up they go.
Williams knew where he needed to be.
Yeah. Gavin, that's true. And as long, you know, they want a good, fair game as long as it goes their way.
Bigger.
As long as their team wins.
Very good hands. Was challenged by Michael Leach just as he received possession there, Ken Owens. This is Tyburn.
No. No, they didn't score.
Hint of sunshine
Had a little knock on.
as the Lions enjoy the dry ball here. Bigger. Conan. Owens. He's got a real hunger. He has been captain since Alan Jones went off in the first half. Bigger, clever for Josh Adams. Good tackle. With Shackney. Here is Scott Rory Sutherland.
I think by these decisions it shows how good the TMO is, because it means you don't have to rush. And if you're looking at local level, actually there must be so many decisions local level referees get wrong unintentionally and at no fault of their own. Because of things like that, you probably would have given a touchdown. Right, 2 seconds. Door.
Great ball, bit of an overread on the outside, but what a line by him. He kind of definitely touch inside, but then goes on the outside from the pass of Bigger.
And the turn of pace from the back rower. I think back three would be proud of that speed. Unbelievable finish.
No, in the extras from Dan Bigger, and it is now 3 of the Lions debutants who have celebrated the occasion with a try. Josh Adams, Van der Merwe.
I've missed a try. Neighbour at the door wanting his gas bottle back for the barbecue. Obviously, Alexi, as a referee, we never get anything wrong. However, on the occasional time, for examples like there, where not there, but before with the knock on, you can't see that, can you? Really, you can't see if it was a knock on.
What I'm really enjoying is the Lions have got 2 or 3 options at the line, so defenders are having to make a decision. The Japanese weathered some really strong carries from the Lions, but Dan Bigger's ball across the front of the defence, across the front of all of those.
That's the problem with being a referee, Gavin, isn't it?
And just poached
A
out.
referee is always wrong.
Brilliant.
Even when the referee is right, the referee is wrong.
Including Asani Falu on into the front row. And a change at scrum half. Naoto Saito has come on, and it is his test debut. He is only 5 foot 5 inches tall. Here he is. James Moore to Limpy van der Volt.
Oh!
Drops into the arms of
And that is why Japan are not winning. Excuse me?
advantage coming the Lions' way. Here he goes again. Tyburn. Wonderful. Turnover there. Yamanaka. It's skillful but delicate hands. And they'll sweat in the sprint. Liam Williams and Dan Bigger would have got there first.
What am I waiting for?
For the Lions number 10.
I'm wondering what I'm waiting for now. Oh, little sod she is. Every noise she hears, she has a little bark.
Yeah, a bit of a loose ball, picks it up off his toes, and he's gone. But in fairness, look at the turn of pace here from Dan Bigger. To turn and still beat the 15 on that. Now he has Lee Williams coming across, and Lee Williams again, Nolly, showing his prowess and marshalling that backfield.
Yeah, that 15 share is one that is 100% going to be difficult to get. Dan Bigger in that fly half position has been magnificent.
Right, changes with the prop department. Wyn Jones and Kyle Sinclair come on. Sinclair, who was
I have, yeah. I can't remember what I did for the Wales game.
called up for the Lions when Andrew Porter was forced to withdraw.
But yeah, I think Denmark.
Injury. So the Lions front row now. Wyn Jones, Ken Owens, and Kyle Sinclair. Saito,
Oh, I messed up.
Yamanaka,
Dieter, I just realised.
Mizuki Ieno,
That's what I put.
having just come off the plane from New Zealand.
I put 2-1 to Wales.
Highlanders
Oh, I put it the wrong way around.
next week in Auckland.
Dieter, I messed up, mate. I put Wales to win. No, I didn't want them to.
Utabora. Turnover again for the Lions. The boot on it. Teddy Byrne, who's living and breathing every moment of this now. May have been a collision as they ran through. Was Liam Williams obstructed in his pursuit to the ball? We'll have a look at that in a moment. But for the moment, this is Williams. It was Van der Merwe who might have been challenged off the ball in his pursuit. We'll have a look once the ball goes dead.
Now, I said this.
Big boot.
Nah, I didn't want 2-1 of Wales, though. I meant 2-1 of Denmark. I've just put it in the wrong way round. A point I mention quite often when watching these games is a close game is so much more interesting to watch. See you later, James. A close game is so much more interesting to watch. And sadly, it's 28-0 to the Lions.
This for us, Nolly.
Excitement sort of gone.
Mike Burns' kick. Hopefully see him here bottom of our screen. What do we reckon?
Well, can we just say it's always awesome to see a six-nail kick like that, by the way. Sorry.
That's Jimmy. He's of the Back Rows Union with an official.
I'm certainly, I said, I think now that the energy's sort of gone and it's, I know the players are still fighting to get their place in the test match, but the energy's gone. I'm certainly thinking that the next, the Exeter versus Harlequins game is going to be a little bit more close and exciting than this.
His work done for the day. Craig Miller of Panasonic Wildlights is on for his test debut for Japan.
It's all getting a little bit scrappy at the moment. This is really important for the Lions to grab the game by the scruff of the neck and not let it disintegrate into a little bit of chaos.
Jack Conan's having a fine game. Here is Courtney Laws. Murray back to Sinclair. Henderson. Baker. Just paused to try and execute that perfectly. And defense from Japan was firm and the tackle on Jack Conan. Feet from Courtney Laws. Sinclair.
Jack Conan really
Come on, guys, come on.
leading the carries. I think he's up to 13 carries now already for the Lions. Really kind of staking a claim on that 8 jersey, showing up all over the field.
And the Murray is going to sprint after this, but out on the full for Conor Murray. And on a day when the Lions' kicking has been accurate and precise, that is a rare miscalculation.
Maybe he
Yeah, the game is turning into a bit of a training match now, isn't it?
or something like that and getting ready already. I like Connor. I like it, Connor.
Bit of a training match.
We are used to seeing Connor kind of really hit it on time.
Ryan, Ken Owens has put in a sterling performance. He makes way for Jamie George in the front row.
Owen Farrell is on. To be fair, Owen Farrell does seem to have one of those faces that you just wanna see a big guy crash into him. You know, he always has that kind of he's gonna nick your missus type face, isn't he? John, thank you again. You can either Discord is normally the best. Discord's normally the best way because I can see it and I can just scroll up and I can look at videos. Instagram, yeah, Discord's probably the best, I think. Yeah, Discord's one of the best. So if you don't have Discord, Instagram, you can email me links if you like. robreacts@hotmail.com. But yeah, I'm always looking for more video ideas. Now that the Lions tour is on, if anyone's got any Lions videos for me to watch, that'd be great. Any suggestions, and obviously put in the Discord or Instagram. Oh, that is putting him on his arse. Almost.
Worked out almost very well for Owen Farrell there. A final bounce beat him. Yu Tamura recovers safe possession for Japan, but we were speaking just a moment ago about them trying to break into the finishing Irish Lions 22. They are now back inside their own 22.
Yeah, so I did a video yesterday which showed a few from the 2009. It showed a few of the tries and the big hits and whatnot. And it certainly looks like there's some serious passion involved between the Springboks and the Lions. But it does amaze me how the Lions tour is seen so highly on the list of rugby, because from a kind of an outsider's perspective, it's just like a friendly game of rugby almost, but it's not, and that's amazing me. You can understand why a World Cup would be so high in the list. Six Nations, that's obviously high up in the list. But these players desperately want to be in the Lions squad. Well, that's what the commentators saying, aren't they? That there are weaknesses being shown. And I think South Africa are clearly a better team than Japan, that they would potentially be able to open up those weaknesses and take advantage. Can the Japanese get a try? They're close. Try. They're not getting whitewashed. They're not getting whitewashed. Maybe the comeback is starting now. The comeback starts now. Look how happy they are. Yeah, cheers, mate. John, thank you, John. It means so much. And yeah, some links would be awesome. like I said, more content is always brilliant and helps me out to know what I'm actually looking for. There's been times when I've done videos that haven't necessarily been the best videos because I don't know they're not the best videos. So suggestions are always perfect. So thank you so much for joining, John. I'll see you soon.
3-4 forwards, you know, it's not going to work out well for him.
Yeah, and Nakamura, the Japan centre, comes in and joins his big mate and chucks him over, but it shows the value of getting hold of someone and throwing, because two people is a lot harder than one person to stop.
Tamura, who was so effective with kicks and goal at the World Cup.
How funny would it be? I know I'm supporting obviously the Lions, but how funny would it be if Japan all of a sudden have a massive comeback? Nice.
No mistake, Tamura brings his personal tally to 275 international points. But Himeno, who scored against Samoa at the Rugby World Cup, has got a try that Japan will feel they deserve. Let's bring in Brian Habana, because I'm sure the Springboks, Brian, will be analysing every part of this Lions performance.
Alexi, it makes sense. This weirdo Robbie, it makes sense. You know, I'm a handsome chap. The wife sees it, obviously. It's nice to have some weirdos seeing it as well. However, I'm looking at myself and wish I didn't have a shave.
Thanks very much, Brian. Now, let's see if Japan can build on what has been their first score
Oh,
of the game.
that was naughty. He didn't even have the ball.
They did well to keep that alive. Advantages there should Japan need it.
I think they're going to be brought back for a penalty there. Josh Allen, second player, that's a potential penalty here if Japan don't go anywhere.
Nakamura picking out Yamanaka. Penalty to the Brazils.
They've scored one try in the second half. So they've got 7 points in the second half.
Back to Brian's point in terms of what South Africa be looking at. That dummy maul setup.
Hello again. Hello again, Gareth.
When we think of their power game, we think of that maul setup. But South Africa to see how the Lions fight in very, very quickly on a dummy setup, and then Japan get the edge. Again, these are little things that South Africa be looking at, but also Gats will be, and Robin McBride and the whole forward team will be looking at.
This was naughty. Look, he didn't even have the ball.
He's got his try. He had an excellent tackle earlier on, but that one was misplaced.
I'm not too sure what he's giving out about. He hit him out with a ball, so that's a penalty.
It just shows rugby players do the same as football players. They do sometimes do fouls. When it's a fair foul, the referee gives the foul and the player's like, oh, what did I do?
Lovely hands. Fafita. Still on the pitch. Penalty to Japan.
Yeah, the old seatbelt tackle coming out there, I think, by Robbie Henshaw. Can't get away with that, particularly in today's game. But again,
Who's got a mohawk? Me?
probing those edges all day. They bring it to the line, throw it past there.
Are you on about me, Gareth? Me, a mohawk.
Catching them.
I'm thinking of Beckman. Some confusion here. Preston was in on the French one. The Japanese wanted a kick from close. He sort of made the decision for them.
Can they make the kick? How far out is he, do you think?
All afternoon, Japan have kicked to the corner with their penalties. Tamura, in certain respects, forced into this attempt.
I didn't know that, Alexi. I did not know that. Oh, he's missed.
Just put it away and away off
That was a waste of a kick.
stay down. Remains the British and Irish lines 28.
That was a waste of a kick.
Change coming for the Lions. Liam Williams, who suffered that bloody nose earlier on, will depart to be replaced by Anthony Watson. 4 tries in his last 4 for England. Liam Williams jumped on for the day.
Yeah, he's had a superb game. I was always interested whether Watson
15 minutes left.
on the wing.
And anyway,
With Exeter this weekend, that 15 jersey is one that needs to stake a claim, and I think Liam
oh yeah, in FIFA they do. Yeah, they do complain at the ref.
smashed so far.
I don't have a mohawk. A mohawk, that would be a mohawk, sort of. That would be a mohawk. Mine's just a... Oh, that's a mess, isn't it?
Saito
That would sort of be a mohawk. Mine's just a
times has been playing as a flanker for his
short back and sides and a sweep to the right.
as a second throw, particularly for the national team.
I just know I'm losing my hair and I've got to keep as much of it as possible. Exactly, it's more of a comb over, to be honest. More a comb over. Oh man, I don't know what to do.
Closing 15 minutes of game time at Murrayfield. Again, Rugby haven't allowed their heads to drop, the Japanese. They'll be hoping for a big finish. Fallow certainly had an impact since coming on. Real power provided by the number 18.
I'm sure the Aussies would say that the mullet's the nicest haircut. Oh, and if you didn't know, I did promise a load of Aussies that if I get to 10,000 subscribers, I will eat Vegemite and wear a mullet. I will wear a mullet wig. And for 1 million subscribers, I will grow a mullet. I just assume I'll never get to 1 million, so I thought, it's fine. Hamish Watson's the one that's not. Yeah, Hamish is the one that's out of action.
But Japan is going through the phases, looking to kind of really tighten them up and try and sever their passing to the forward, who's always tipping on the pass, because they're trying to get the third, fourth defender to shorten that defensive line.
Teammates enjoying the day out. Ken Owens, and good to see that Alan Wynne-Jones is sitting there, and we can't actually see his left hand there. There's
Come on, Alan Wynne-Jones, we want to see your hand.
be strapping from this angle. Yes, there we go. There's the side
Oh, it looks alright. His hand looks okay.
away for the full medical review.
He'll be alright.
His wristwatch on, so that's a good sign, I think.
Yeah, and I can't lip read, but I'm sure someone out there can, and they'll let us know all about it. But it looks like he's happy enough with the lad there. But let's hope that it's all good, and potential stinger or something like that on the field.
They're going for a kick again.
Utamura.
I'm on 6807.
Sails between the boats, and Japan are up into double figures.
To be fair, I used to shave it all off. I used to shave it all off to a grade 1 or 2. No, to a grade 1. And when I got married, I had my hair shaved off, and it just makes my head look fat.
Home choose the player of the match each week. So from now, if you go to the official Lions social media channels, you will see the polls there that you can vote for who you think has been the standout player today. Whether that's the winner.
So with 12, with just over 11 minutes left, they've just mentioned who the man of the match is. Who do you think so far?
Who do you have as a contender, Connor?
Oh, actually. Who do you think's been your man of the match so far? If it was me, if it's me choosing, I actually have really enjoyed watching the number 14, who's down now for Japan, who's on the floor now. I think he's played well for a losing team. I think he's done well. Whoa! Play on advantage. Yeah, Matsuida. I think he's my man of the match for Japan at least. You think Furlong? Yeah, he's been good.
Jamie George is pretty quick, but the build-up was brilliant. Keeping the ball alive. That's what you want to see.
This is obviously the latest of the Scotland contingent.
Great pickup there by Courtney Laws. He uses those massive mids.
I tell you what, Courtney Laws, from that little highlight there, he looks huge. As in, very tall.
Back call, but yeah, you 9 times out of 10, not I think he goes to the winger. But Jamie George might have something to say about that.
Oh, he's unbelievably skillful. Unbelievably skillful.
After winning the Test series in Australia 8 years ago, after drawing in New Zealand last time, Warren Gatland hoping to go 3 Test series unbeaten in charge of the Lions.
I mean, just even saying that going unbeaten, but it just like we won in 2013 for the Lions series, but you know we haven't won since 1997, so that's how hard it is to win in the Lions series.
Just spotting that the Lions are down to 14 men now. Jack Conan has had to go off, and they've already.
How many injuries have the Lions had? This is insane.
Game time to go.
Absolutely ridiculous.
The Lions playing for now with 14.
You know what though? They're going to probably play some of the tests down to 14 men, so this is not a bad way of them testing out how to manage. You know, and I know that's how Gas is probably going to be swinging it and changing it, and then also loving the fact that, you know, all right, last 10 minutes down to 14 men, let's get a real good fitness hit out here.
Didn't see Jack Conan leave the pitch.
I saw him come off. He looks like he's in good shape. And
Good.
The medics did hand him a bag of ice, but it might just
Yeah.
be something that's nothing too much.
That's for his gin and tonic. Right, just over 10 minutes of game time remaining. We've seen
Time check 70:08. 70:10.
delighted with that kick, not quite the distance he wanted. Japan remain inside their own half. Some of the non-matchday squad, players there including Travis Novak, who really wished he was going to be involved today. Xander Ferguson as well. Saito from Morris Stanley, first receiver. Oh, that's really nice. Yutimura, Natsushima. Seeing some slow motion replays of that, you can be sure. It was lovely. They haven't got over the gain line. Raffaele.
That was forward.
That we all enjoyed at the World Cup 2 years ago.
That was definitely forward.
Is going to come back for a knock on from the Lions, and a scrum to Japan. Look at this though. Wow.
looking at the one-handed out the pack.
Some good passing. Some good passing from him.
I just love the timing of the pass, the detail. No one's checking on the ball. Everyone's got it reached out. It means that the speedsters, when they get it, really can put the hammer down.
I just wish Pascal let that one go. Don't want it forward, just let it go.
Kingser, join the Discord server. It's in there, buddy. Link just pinned.
Saito picks up Fafita.
Can Japan get another one? Made some good distance, some good distance.
So effective, and Utamura
Oh,
won't be kept in by that. Super build up again though from Japan. They have been the entertainers today.
those egg-shaped balls, honestly.
Yeah, Kyle Sinclair clearly offside, and you can see what Japan are trying to do. They're trying to hit up very quickly off the scrum, and then try and catch that front row coming back onside and come and slow. But there's another replay. There's some Dan Bigger will not want to see on Monday morning, but no doubt the lads will let them know about that one. But you know, that's pretty impressive from Japan.
Yeah, it's a tough fish, so don't come high on me, mate, because I'm just going to shrug you right off.
And no doubt South Africa will be using their big men to do something very, very similar.
And it shows that when they get Japan have got it behind, it shortened the Lions' defence, and that's when they've gone to the edge.
Out of interest, do people think that South Africa... sorry, does anyone think the Lions have done a really good job today, or have they sort of been a bit average? What are your thoughts?
Won by Japan. Here he is again. They've chosen Matsushima at the rear. Not the first time they've done that today.
I do think Matsushima has been one of the best players.
Japan desperately seeking a second try here at Murrayfield. Look at that. Nakamura out to
Oh,
Vita. And he's held
they're right on the line. They're about a yard out.
Himeno. They think he's there.
No.
But according to Pascal Gilzea, he is held up.
Fair play to Tyburn, putting his body on the line, and his ribcage and arms around it.
Not for the first time they're going after that seam. You can see Tommy Palato's struggling a little bit to get around the field, but they've gone after that seam at the back of the line a couple of times. Great step there. You think he's done enough. But then, Ty Byrne, Ian Henderson getting right under the ball there and making sure it's held up.
Himeno, who scored Japan's earlier try, came within a whisker of grabbing the second one. Joseph, 20 test caps for New Zealand in his playing days. And he would love the satisfaction of a second Japanese try here, which would be a very decent consolation. Very unlikely to catch the Lions' lead at this stage. They would need two converted tries in the remaining 6 minutes of game time. They would love to make it close. They would
Cheers, Alexi. Have fun at football. Enjoy yourself. Remember, it's only a game.
Saito, since he's come on, has had a real
Can Japan get another try? I'm on 74-34. I'm not. I'm going to have a quick break, and I'm actually going to watch the Exeter versus Harlequins game because it's the Premiership final. So I've been looking forward to it all week. So it's going to be a separate stream that starts.
Lions celebrations. Win Jones being reprimanded by the referee. I go again. Win Jones, by the way, has been top carrying threat in this year's Six Nations. Scored a try here at Murrayfield against Scotland.
Get that ball in the scrum. Get that ball in. What's the Japanese? They're driving forwards. Hold them off. Hold them off. Keep tight. Hold them off.
Courtney Laws had it in his radar.
Oh, no.
Latest stretch from Zafu. They're almost there, Japan. Saito. Tamura. They know they have advantage.
He's there. Ah, the ball bounced the wrong way. The ball bounced the wrong way. If it had flipped forwards and kept the momentum, he possibly could have got that.
Then give the kick and had that little bit more, it would have been out of his reach. Like that option. The Lions need to be careful here. Warren Gatlin is going to be watching to see, can they keep their line? Jamie, from a defensive perspective, what will these five boys be saying here? Is it important now as it is as a test match?
I'm on 76 minutes and 76-18. to be fair, the British there look absolutely exhausted. They really do look knackered.
Murrayfield again in November. They'll face Scotland in the
Oh,
internationals. Fumbled by Nakamura. Well, that is a real shame for Japan as
that's too many times. Too many times Japanese have fumbled the ball and given it away softly.
lines from here. All that pressure. But Japan unable to get over the line again. Biggest boot away. By the way, we send our best wishes to the voice of the British and Irish Lions, Miles Harrison. I'm sure he'll be watching this game from home while he recuperates. We wish him well, the best in the business. Looking forward, Miles, to hearing your dulcet tones back on the microphone very soon. He's a very important part of the Lions family.
Whenever I think of the Lions and fall in love with the Lions back in 1997, I think of Miles Harrison and his lovely tone. So, Miles, we wish you all the best.
Absolutely, Miles, I'm sure watching on. And maybe he got involved in the voting for the player of the match. Because we'll have that result in just a moment. Can Japan keep up the late momentum? Matsushima.
Go on, Matsushima.
Look at him go against that.
Oh, he slipped. He slipped.
When he tried to apply the brakes himself.
There's been, I tell you, there's not necessarily been loads of slips today, but there was a lot of slips in the England versus All Stars match yesterday.
Electrifying acceleration again. But so far, he has been denied a try. 16 carries in the game, over 100 meters made. You would pay the entrance fee alone to watch him in full flight.
Inside out, leaves Ian Henderson for dead, leaves Jones for dead.
He's been very good. I said I've thoroughly enjoyed watching the match simply for him. Matsushima, the electric pace.
McNamara definitely had the line on him, and hence why he had to cut back in.
He is electric, and no wonder he's cramping the amount of ball he's had.
Tafu, you've seen a lot of the ball since coming on. Miller.
We've got 40 seconds left of the 80.
Have given them plenty of that in this second period. Matsushima has recovered. Back in the thick of it. Miller. Penalty to the Lions. The winner of the player of the match, as voted by you, the fans at home, is the number 10.
I would say the only problem, so with the Six Nations, if you keep adding teams, then does it not just become a World Cup?
And he has put in the man of the match performance.
Do you not think? If you add teams, if you add lots and lots of teams, it's just a World Cup. So no, I don't think so.
Own barrel the next game, and it's like, right, lads, it's over to you now. You got one shot to try and grab a test jersey.
I love his physicality. He's moved the team around the field and just done the basics well, and that's what you want in a test match like this, to settle the nerves. And he's just taken the class he's had in the Six Nations into this show, which is just marvellous.
Lions have scored 7 points in the second half. That's Jamie George's first line-out, by the way. It is a part of the game that has been very effective for Warren Gatland's side so far today. Here is Robbie Henshaw, scorer of one of the Lions' tries today. Anthony Watson to Josh Adams. Is there to be a late hurrah with the clock on red at Murrayfield? Can the Lions run in one last try here?
The Lions obviously don't want to necessarily end the game straight away, do they? Normally at this time they just kick the ball out. Oh,
So aggressive play in the breakdown from Japan. Saito, Tamura, Nakamura. Penalty will be for Japan. And they are keen to get on with it. Tamura to Nakamura. Saito. To Tafu.
Neither team. They're both teams are wanting to get a try in the last seconds, aren't they? There we go. Blow that whistle. There we go. There's game one done. There's game one done. Thanks for joining me. We had a really good start to the stream. We had up to 70 odd people, which was awesome. I'm going to get some food, have a little snack, and then what's the time? In about half an hour we'll be back for the Exeter versus Harlequins match. The Exeter Harlequins match, I'm going to be on from 25 past, but the game starts at half past. So yeah, I'm on for that. Gonna get snack now. Thank you so much for joining me, guys. If you want to join me again, that'll be awesome. If not, have a good rest of your weekend. I've also got State of Origin tomorrow morning from Down Under. So that's another one for you guys. See you soon, guys. Cheers. Goodbye.